And we are back with another one. Yeah, you saw the title. You seen the thumbnail. Lefties losing it once again. Boy, do I love coming across these clips. Man, do I love it. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's jump straight into it, all right? Check it out.
That man is not building a ballroom. He is building a data center. So that he can, him and all of his tech friends can aggregate all our data and use AI to make this a dystopian nightmare.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all ever seen a crazy person? You ever seen a crazy, like a genuinely crazy person? You ever seen one? Yeah, me too. Me too, okay? Just call me Mr. Me Too from now on. Mr. Me Too, okay? Oh my goodness. Wait, what? All right, carry on.
Y'all, if I see one person, just one person, in November, when the SNAP benefits go away, steal food in any kind of grocery store, you know what I'm going to do?
Okay. Have at it. And watch your grocery store leave. Then you'll complain, I live in a food desert. Yeah, because you robbed all the stores. Killed their profit. Congratulations. You played yourself because now they're gone. These people just don't think. They don't think, oh, we're just going to go rob the stores. We're going to go rob everyone. We're going to go rob this store and rob that store. Okay. Go for it. Go for it. As a matter of fact, no, I'm not going to advocate for committing crime, okay? On a serious note, what they're not realizing is that, sure, you could probably get away with it. But eventually that store is going to get tired of losing money. And they're going to leave. And so you wouldn't just be hurting the store. You're hurting every person that store employs. And the people that rely on that grocery store to get their food. So, yeah. But of course, you know, the light's on, but nobody's home.
I just learned that I don't get to eat this month. I don't get my food stamps this month because in the White House, in the White House wants a ballroom for $3 billion. I don't get to eat. What? My government is supposed to help me, not hurt me. Why is it hurting me? Why is it taking the money that we have paid into it to give us a ballroom? We don't have a king. Kings need balls. We don't. We're the citizens. We're public citizens. Why do we need a ballroom? We're not invited. That's a king's room. We don't need that. I need my food stamps. I need my food stamps or something's going to happen.
Yeah, you're going to starve. You're going to go hungry. That's what's going to happen. And the $3 billion, where did bro, they just make up stuff. $3 billion for a ballroom? Really? Not even close. Not even close. And it's privately funded. There's zero taxpayer dollars. And you know what's also funny? When Obama used over $300 million, spent over $300 million to renovate the White House via taxpayer funds, none of these leftists had anything to say about it. Quite interesting, ain't it? Quite interesting. But, you know, the hypocrisy, man. Anyway.
Here's the beginning of mass hysteria for the 41 to 42 million people that are on food stamps in America. And we're supposed to have $6 billion in reserves for the food stamp program, but it's estimated that it's supposed to be around $8 billion. But none of that money exists anywhere, and apparently nobody knows where it went. Okay, well, Trump wants us to riot. He wants us to burn the grocery stores down so that he can declare martial law. That's what he wants. Instead, we have to get together with our communities. We have to figure out a way to get together and donate, GoFundMes, do whatever we can to work together to make sure that we can help our communities any way possible.
Yeah, good luck with that one. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Once again, making up stuff, you know? Just making stuff up. But of course, it's leftist, so can't be too surprised, right? You can't be too surprised. Carry on.
If I came in your house with all my bags, picking out all your food, deep freezer, snacks, your grandmama's milk, and everything, what you gonna do? I'm curious.
Second Amendment.
What you gonna do? If I was to walk in your house and go grocery shopping in your shit.
Simple question, simple answer. You know? Like, you can't just walk into people's homes and just take whatever you want. Like, that's what? Huh? These folks have absolutely lost their minds. Lost their minds. Yeah, I'm going to just kick in your door and just take whatever I want because I ain't got my food stamps. No, how about you just go get a job? Job. Job. And if you got a job and you still can't afford your situation, then one of two things need to happen. All right? Okay. Either you're balling above your budget, you got champagne taste, but only got beer money, or you need to get a second job, my sister. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Why is the reason I'm being fired? No, I'd like to know now, please. What is the reason? I need it in written, form, because I get state insurance and everything. What is... I've never been written up once. I don't understand. Verbally? Where? I've only seen you twice. This is the second time I've only met you. And time I've only met you. And what? Through Antonio?
Saying I had several verbal warnings. Never in my life have they written me up.
What? Through Antonio for what? Cleaning every store and making it better for everyone?
Everyone who works there knows I was one of the hardest workers they had. The way all three came in and not only illegally firing me, but thinking it was okay to harass me in the parking lot gave me so much anxiety. Oh my goodness.
This is ridiculous. He's standing right here. Dude, leave me alone. Get out of the front of my... I will call the cops. I will call the cops. I will call them right now. Why is the...
So he said he was being harassed, but the guy just wanted the keys to wherever he works. He wanted the keys back. He supposedly wanted the work keys. That's why he cornered me. I think there was another. I threw them out the window and drove off. Okay, so there you go. After you gave him the keys, or allowed him to get the keys, you were allowed to drive off. So, anyway. Oh, man. Folks. Next clip.
Is it just me, or is it disturbing to anybody else that people aren't even insulted when you call them racist anymore? Is it just me, or is it disturbing to anybody else that people aren't even insulted when you call them racist anymore?
No, we're not insulted. Because that word means absolutely nothing now. You and all of your other liberals, because I can see the septum ring there, we know what that means. Okay, you and all of your other liberal comrades have destroyed the meaning of that word, as well as some other words. So now, when it's said, it means absolutely nothing because you've overly used it. You called anybody and everybody that had anything critical to say about a person of color racist, and that is not racist. There's true racist situations that happen. Now, they're far and few in between, but criticizing a black person in any way, shape, or form isn't racist. It's criticism. But according to y'all, it was racist. And so now, since you said that things were racist that genuinely weren't racist, now the word means absolutely nothing. It's like the boy who cried wolf. People get tired of you lying, and eventually they just stop paying attention. And after all, at the end of the day, it was just a tactic to silence us. Calling us, trying to throw some label on us. Oh, you're racist. Oh, you're a phobe this, you're a phobe that. It's meaningless. It means absolutely nothing. It was just a tactic to silence us. And for a second, for a brief moment in history, it actually worked. But now it doesn't. Because you overly used it. So congratulations. You played yourself. Next clip.
Do? Like, literally, what the are we supposed to do? Nobody wants to give anybody assistance. If you work, if you barely make enough to get by, nobody wants to help. And then everybody says, call here, apply there. No one will help. Because on paper, I make too much. I would love to know where that money goes. I make $19 an hour. And because I make $19 an hour and I work 40 hours a week, which I don't. When you include my breaks, I'm lucky if I get 7 hours a day. My checks are never $500 and I make $19 an hour. So I make too much for food stamps, which people aren't even getting right now. WIC is going to cut me off any day because I make too much. I just got a call from my doctor because my bill is in an outstanding balance. And she said, well, we'll get you over to financial aid. I make too much. I make too much. So what the f am I supposed to do?
Buy a toilet and a ruler and get your poop straight. That's what you're supposed to do. Figure it out the same way the rest of us do. You think life is easy for everybody? No. We've all struggled. None of us are any different than anybody else. We all bleed the same red blood, okay? We all lace up our shoes, right? And have to work the same way, okay? To me, it sounds like you can reduce some of your expenses. All right. And obviously there's part-time work that could be done. There's part-time things. Or get a different job. There's thousands of job openings, right? Or get a side hustle, right? Become an entrepreneur in some way, shape, or fashion. Bro, there are thousands. I mean, not even thousands, millions of different ways to make legal money. Millions. You just got to put your mind to it. Instead of running to a phone, which is also crazy, but hey, provides us with a little bit of entertainment, I guess. Instead of running to a phone, okay, how about you run to the internet and look up job openings? Brainstorm some different entrepreneurial ideas. I saw a video the other day. There's farmers out here who are literally begging someone to take over their farm. I don't know, how much do farmers make? What does the average farmer make a year? What does the average farmer make per year? About $90,000. About $90,000. There are farmers who are begging to hand their farm away because they're old and obviously things have gotten tough for them to continue to manage their farm. You can do that. Oh, no, I don't want to work on no farm. Well, then you don't want to eat then. You don't want to eat. There's also something else I could talk about that video, but you know what? I'm going to be nice. Okay? I'm going to be nice. Doesn't look like the fridge is empty. I'm just saying. You know? So, yeah. There's a million and one ways. And stop running to social media to cry. Oh, my goodness. I don't have my... I can't get any assistance. Help yourself. Help yourself. Okay? Work overtime. Get a second job. The whole night. I've already gone through it anyway. Oh, these people, man. These folks. Jeez Louise. I'm going to play this one last clip and we're going to get out of here. I don't even know what to say to that. Scaring the fragile men away from my page. I don't even know what to say about, like, y'all get in the comments, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Yeah, what you just witnessed today, those folks are walking amongst us on a daily basis, believe it or not. Kind of wild, isn't it? Kind of wild. Stay safe. Peace. Sheesh.